Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. It is FA Cup weekend. It is on Valentine's Day as well, and Liverpool are back at Anfield looking to show Brighton some tough love. What a way to start the video, eh? But we are into the fourth round, and let's be real, after the way the league has gone with the title defence looking mathematically over, um, this competition has suddenly become massive, hasn't it? We need silverware, and the FA Cup is right there for the taking. We're coming off of that gritty 1-0 win against Sunderland in midweek. But Brighton, they are a different animal, even if they are struggling in the Premier League. I'm going to run through the team news, the injuries. I'm going to give you my starting 11 and my match prediction. So let's get into it. First off, let's talk about our opponent in Brighton. Fabian Herzler, he's under a bit of pressure right now. Their league form has been absolutely dire, hasn't it? They are sitting 14th in the Premier League table. They came off of what was a 1-0 loss to Aston Villa, thanks to an own goal, unfortunately, as well. Extending their winless Premier League run to 6 matches in this one. They haven't won a league game since December. But with that being said, we do not want to sleep on them in the FA Cup. They are an absolute different animal in this one. You know, they beat Man United 2-1 at the Old Trafford, so they know how to turn up in a big away game. They know how to play against the big clubs when it comes to domestic cup competitions. Now, the team news, it's a bit of a mixed bag. We'll go with the bad news first. Watura Endo, he's out. He picked up that nasty ankle injury against Sunderland. Sounds like he's going to be out for quite some time as well. Will that be the last time we see him in a Liverpool shirt? Who knows? But absolutely gutted for him because he is such a reliable squad player. On the flip side, Dominic Szoboszlai, he is back. He served his suspension midweek, so he is fresh and ready to go. And I expect him to come straight back into the side. And spoiler alert, he is going to come straight back into the side, isn't he? But we have some youngsters available for selection for this one as well. Ria Engamoa, Trey Naoni, they are candidates available for selection for this one. I won't go further too much until I go into my starting 11, but yeah, good opportunity to use these players. Will Slot decide to rotate some regulars as well? Rest the regulars, play some kids. That remains to be seen. But by all means, let's get into what I think should be our starting 11 for this one. Starting at goal, I'm going to go with Georgi Mamadashvili to come in between the sticks. I think Allison has a rest in this one. Got to get minutes into our number 2. In the centre backs will be the same, Ibrahima Konate and Virgil van Dijk. Into the wide areas on the right-hand side, with Watura Endo out, obviously no Connor Bradley, no Jeremy Frimpong. Do I go with Joe Gomez? Well, the answer is I'm going to say no. The reason why I say this is I still don't think he's fit enough to start in a game of football, and I just don't think we can risk him playing 90 minutes. 90 minutes either. We could play him for about an hour or so, but I just think we have to be conservative with Joe because while he did do a great job in the game against Sunderland, I just still think he's just not quite there yet with match fitness. So with this one, we're going to go back to Dominic Szoboszlai in the right back position. Curtis Jones, another option as well, but first option would be Dom at this moment. On the left-hand side, I reckon Milos Kerkez will come back in for Andy Robertson. Could put Robbo in there as well. He did put a decent shift against Sunderland, but just doesn't have his directness to drive forward down on the left-hand flank like what Kerkez does. And let's have that luxury to rotate both of these boys as well on the left-hand side. Into the midfield, in the holding position, going with Ryan Gravenberch. And to pair up with him, I am going to go with Curtis Jones. I think he deserves a start in this one. We know he always puts in a good shift. He is a press resistor. Finds ways to drive the ball forward as well. And this would be a good opportunity for him to start. And into the number 10 position, no surprises here. Will be Florian Wirtz. That's his spot. He is owned in the central attacking midfield position. Into the wide areas on the right-hand side, no surprises here. It's going to be Mohamed Salah. On the left-hand side, I'm going to go with young lad. I'm going to go with Ria Engamoa on the left-hand side. Federico Chiesa is another option, but hear me out with this one as well. I just don't think that Cody Gakpo should be starting in this one either. And if Ria isn't starting in Premier League games at the moment, surely he gets some minutes in the FA Cup. I think this would be a great opportunity for him. And leading the attack, I'm not going to go with Hugo Ekitike, and you're going to know where I'm going to go with this one. But yes, I'm going to go with Federico Chiesa to lead the attack in this one. Like poor Rio, Chiesa can't get any minutes in the Premier League, and surely he could get some minutes in the FA Cup. But I do think Ekitike will probably get some minutes, maybe in the last half an hour. But I just think probably rest the regulars, because I think we do have Nottingham Forest next week. And this would be a great opportunity for Chiesa to get a go as well. So let's summarise the team who I think will face against Brighton in the FA Cup. So at goal, we got Georgi Mamadashvili. Our back four of Dominic Soboslai, the midfield of Ryan Gravenberch, Curtis Jones, and Florian Wirtz. On the wings, Mohamed Salah, Ria Engamoa, and Federico Chiesa as the striker. Prediction time. Yeah, look, one thing we know for sure about playing Brighton, it's never boring. If you look at the history between these two sides, this fixture is an absolute goal fest. In 11 of the last 13 times we played them, there have been at least 3 goals scored. It's rarely a tactical stalemate. It's usually end-to-end, and it's chaotic football. We know that Brighton's form has been shocking in the Premier League, but we cannot fall into the trap of them taking them lightly. This is the FA Cup, and if we switch off at any time, we are going to be absolutely punished. With that being said, we are at Anfield, and even if Slot decides to rotate the squad and rest a few big names, which I think he will, we should still be heavy favourites for this one. And I think we'll still have plenty of firepower for this Brighton team. So for a final score, I'm going with a 2-0 win for Liverpool in this one. Let me know your score predictions in the comments below. Do you think we rotate heavily on this one, or do we go with a full-strength side to advance in the next round? If you enjoyed this preview, drop a like on the video. It helps the channel. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll catch you all for the match review post-game, hopefully advancing to the next round. Thanks for watching. And as always, up the Reds.